data. I got some stuff happening. I got some uploads that I'm waiting to put out. I'm being very precise because there's lots of things I'm trying to get ready with my studio setup I got going. It's more to it than I thought, man. It's just a lot of brainstorming and busy work, man. A lot, man. And I'm saying this because I'm gonna start doing uploads for you guys until I get it up and running more normally. This will be one of the last weeks that you'll see me taking a while. I usually have never taken this long. I don't plan to in the future, but I thought I'd come to y'all being honest with what I'm doing as I got stuff brewing. Also, I want to say, HIP came out with a name that now I got to look up. I got to figure out what that's about. There's names, foreign names that we have never talked about that some things seem crazy about. And it's funny. He always hits me up at the perfect times, yo. It's perfect timing. I don't know how he does it. It's always perfect timing. Whenever I'm researching something, whenever I'm looking over something, hit me up at perfect times. Respect to you, bro. Because I can't even front on you. I can't front on you. You do it at perfect times. I was looking up names from the past that we were talking about. And it's like these names are still in existence in certain sections as well. So I don't have details surrounding that, but I can say that I do respect you hitting me up, letting me know, man. I'm really trying to go through it. I'm thumbing through the names. And I don't know. That name, I don't know. I can't even release it yet because I really don't know. And you're very right. That person, there's no way that they're still in existence at this time. That's not possible. And if they were, then they essentially have to be hitting nearly to 100 years old. That is incredible. Um, so I gotta make some calls. I gotta really dig in, really check this out, my style, and see what's going on with it. I don't have an answer for now, but I can say I'm confused by it as well. And also, yo, there's properties that aren't lining up correctly, that make no sense. I talked about the ones related to Victor because he said I was there, different things. You know, Victor, you said what you thought, what your opinion on what I was looking at was. I respect it. I still research whatever I'm given. Like I said, there's other topics I'm looking at, and I got to be very careful because YouTube ain't playing about what's going on right now. A lot of these dudes are getting taken out of here because they're mentioning specific issues right now that we cannot mention. I will not mention. Anyways, I find it very strange too. That's not the only name I found some properties and stuff under. I found it under some foreign names. I did not research the people. So now you're making me go back and take a look like I got to research the people and the names attached. Like, it's crazy, man. I didn't get very detailed because I knew it was a front name, but I didn't realize that it actually linked up to a person. You get what I'm saying? I thought it was just a fake name, but being the current thing that you and I both saw the case resulting for one of our favorite stars we have mentioned on this channel, and what they're facing shows that there was false information. That's why fraud is on the table, correct? I get it. I understand. I wasn't even going in on that angle because I already called that stuff out. I knew that stuff was coming. Yes, guys, there's a fraud case on somebody who recently we have mentioned in the past. Well, not recently. We have mentioned in the past pertaining to this case. They have a fraud case pending. Now, here's the thing. I looked at it and I said, I can either jump in and help or I can talk about it. So I don't talk about it unless I'm looking to help. And because the depths at which they did it, there's not really nothing I can do about this. I reached out. There's not nothing that I could really do because it happened and someone else is the overseer. So the person overseeing the whole issue isn't me, and it has nothing to do with me. The person overseeing it, I guess they have a gripe or a vendetta. They're pushing that. Ma'am, that is out of my hands. This is a person that's leveled at their own in their own zone. I can't do nothing about that. I started looking like I can give tips, I can say this, I can tell her to do this, but then When I saw who was connected, and we know who's connected by looking at names, looking at numbers and stuff, I was like, I can't do nothing. I said, that's somebody, to the point where their pool is in the lane of charging, of trying to charge you. I can't overstep them. Um, I haven't spoken with them, but I can't overstep them. It's the rules of trade. I have to respect the rules and the levels, just how anyone has to. There's nothing I could say. There's nothing I could do. They're adamant that you are going to be charged for this. So I'm sorry. I'll do whatever I can around the backside, but they already told me without telling me, like, this is me. So I have to respect how things go. You know what I mean? I'll do my best. Like I said, I'll keep doing my best, man. I'll do whatever I can. But the ultimate solution to everything is figuring out who's being charged with this case that has been prolonged for so long, ongoing. So many other things I want to talk about. Also, Pete Davidson clapping back at Kanye West. Like, I'll get into that on a separate upload, whatever, talking about that. Um, I see some people glorifying Pete Davidson. Why? Why? Yo, I'm disgusted by that. Anyways, there's some other stuff that I would like to talk about, but let me tell you, I wouldn't love nothing more than to talk about politics. But I'm telling you, YouTube ain't having it. That's what's happening right now. They ain't having it. Like, and I could really break this thing down. They ain't having none of it. Real talk, they ain't having none of that. And I want to give advice dealing with these things like I was in the beginning. Here's the thing, and here's what a lot of you that are here now need to understand. I did not start off being any problem to anyone. They had talks, said some things around backside. I didn't even harp on it. I didn't cause a problem. I stayed neutral. And when I'm looking at some of these situations regarding these things, I'm starting to see that there's other powers at work, other people of power. And, like they tell you, you don't overstand or step on the head or hands of other people, powerful people. Now, if I felt like it was a danger to her, I would definitely step up. But it looks like they just caught you up and they want to make you pay for it. Again, I'll reach out to conversate with them and see what's up. Or, I know they're going to see this anyways because they all watch. They all watch. And all I'm saying, man, is, look, give her a slap on the wrist, even though she did me grimy in a lot of other ways I don't even talk about. Like, I don't even talk about it. I don't want her, like, don't let her go down, man. Like, I respect your wishes. I respect your movement. I respect your power and authority. Don't let her go down. She's been going through a lot mentally. She has to deal with a lot, as you and I know what that means. So, kind of like, if you could, give it a massage. Like, don't just throw the book, please. Just give her somewhat of a break. Because I know she's under a lot of duress. She was never in the limelight. She never knew what stardom was. So please, like, just, make it do what it do. That's all I ask, man. All respect to y'all. You and your team, everybody you're working with, respect to y'all. Just, like, help her to understand and see the way, man. She was interacting with a lot of unsavory people who claimed they had power to do this and that and really, like, caught her up in some stuff. She just needs to get herself together mentally. When you get money, all of a sudden, sometimes you don't think about the price or the cost of what money is. And I feel like she just wasn't ready mentally for that amount of money or power. So I feel like she just needs some guidance. You guys give her guidance, that pat on the back, maybe check it out. I'm not even going to go into detail. They know who she is. We seen she's cased up. She knows she cased up. Kind of lead her down the right path, please. You know what I mean? She going to figure it out one way or another, you know. I don't want to see bad like, here's the thing. I see it as the whole factor dealing with the passions X had for people around him. Don't let her go down. She just needs some help to get herself together, because she's doing a lot of flogging, a lot of purchasing, a lot of movements and things that are out of control. But I do think she needs to get rid of that contract. Like, don't hold that contract over her. Like, and she knows what I'm talking about. Don't hold that contract over her. You're bugging out, man. You're bugging out, because I already know the type of stuff you put in it. I seen some of the demo contracts on which you wrote up. Like, don't play around like that, because these are good people that helped you out at one point in time, regardless of what it is now. And I know she was a help there for you. I already know. Stop playing. Don't be playing like that. I already know what you got brewing over there. Just chill. Just chill out. You know, beat your case, go through it, fight with the right way, show your proof, and keep it moving. There's no reason to sit there and hold animosity because you got caught up in doing something. We all knew. They seen it. They told me and showed me. Everybody saw when this stuff was happening. They saw the fraud moves. Come on. You just need to learn how to do that better if that's going to be your art. Just do better next time. Or don't do crime. That's what it is. You know, I'm not going to front with you. I'm not going to sit here and act like you weren't doing crime. Like, just don't do crime like that. Especially like that. Like, come on. They're going to see that. Like, that's wild. You can't do that. That's out of control. Like, you can't move that way, man. You got to move better. And one thing I'm going to say is that the more information I'm getting in, I really don't know how this case is going to swing. I don't know if they're going to take all the men. They're going to take one of the men. That way, I don't know. Acquit them. I don't see what they're going to do. You know, a lot of it's quiet. Again, it's quiet is kept for a reason. And we all know, all of us who know how industry beef, industry situations work when it's revolving around these type of situations, we know what it's hitting for. So the one thing I am going to say is hold your peace and start to do the right thing more often. The more you try and do the wrong thing and slick out, the more you're going to get pressure on you. And understand, I had told you, and I said this about X, somebody that you're claiming to be a friend is really not there to be your friend. I tried to tell him that. I tried to, well, you know, the situation, I tried to tell whoever was around there with other people hanging around. But I put that out in the atmosphere so that could be understood. Well, now I'm putting it out there for you. Trust me, somebody around you, you think they're not there for what you think they're there for. Trust me, they're not there. I don't know whether it's to snitch on you. I don't know whether it's to catch you up. I don't know whether it's to trip you up. But I am telling you, they're not there for you. Just so you know, we both know, they're not there for you. They're not. And I know it may seem that way. I know everything seems hunky-dory, but they're there to level up just like you. And if you're wise, you know what that means. They're trying to level up just like you. So you got to play your cards right. You can't take the most gentle hand that's there leading you all of a sudden and think that they're there to see the best in you. Try looking at the people that were always there to see the best in you. You got to be careful. New friends can lead to new situations that are unfit for what you want. I'm just telling you this. You know, I'm not being very descriptive for a reason. It's not only for your safety, but for your understanding. And sometimes I know all the people on that side said, oh, TheCzarr this, TheCzarr that. I hate TheCzarr. But the funny thing is, I was here guiding all the time, yo. I was here guiding them. And they never listened. And they kept having situations, got mad at me. Come on. Let's all grow up together. And I'm telling you, examine the company you keep. That's number one. The company you keep is not what you think it is. I just want to give you that understanding. I just thought I should let you know. Nobody else is going to let you know, because do you know how beneficial it is that you lose that opportunity with all that money? That you lose that opportunity for pushing the future? all these properties and things. If one of these names we're looking at are you, get rid of it. I'm just saying. I don't know why you still have the property. Is it someone else's? Give it back to them. Do that. Stop playing around. You're not going to trick them. You're not going to trick them. I know you're trying to trick them up and say, oh, law don't know. They know. They know. Stop trying to trick them. Why does everybody think they're going to play the cops? Every time. They think they're going to play them when they're waiting for you to make a mistake. They've been there waiting for you for a while now. They've been. Just like I've been. They been. Stop playing. They been. And they think it's disrespect when you're trying to play them, giving fake documents, fake information, and posing as it's yours. They know. You just don't realize it because they're not saying, hey, look, we know. They're waiting for you. And I'm going to tell you this. That case you got coming up, it's not simple. They're not just going to be like, oh, here, look, you're good. You're not at that level that they do that. And if they do that, it's because of someone else. I'm trying to tell you, yo. I'm trying to tell you, man. You gotta be wise. You gotta be smart, man. You gotta be smart. Like you think everybody's there to protect and to shield. Some people are extorting and plotting to get something a certain way so that they can expose you. I'm trying to tell you this. I mean, I called out everybody. What else do you want me to do so you know? If I called out everybody for you, what do you want? What else is it going to take? Are you going to, come on, man. If I'm seeing it, and you're still moving the same way, you got to switch something up. Somebody ain't there for you. Somebody's play. I'm telling you. And I done called the names. They're hinting at things, calling, low key, sneak dissing. It's wild. And it's almost like it's on daily now. Even in tweets, even in they're just saying whatever. And you're just there, missing it. Or they think you're missing it. If you see it, you got to switch your game up. You got to switch how you're doing it. And you got to get certain people away from you, yo. I'm telling you, though, you got to get certain people away. You cannot be in that bracket having the same faces there with their hand out. You can't. You got to switch it up. Something got to go. Something got to give. Because this is a serious case coming up. There's serious things planned in the future. Somebody's going to break. Nobody's going to be stalworthy 24/7. Come on now. You got to move different. You got to change your life up, do things different, live different. You got to live a different life, bro. You got to. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. You got to move different. They are reckless. They're messy. They're reckless and messy, and they don't care. They don't care. They're waiting for the moment to get that clout off of saying, oh, I know this. But when they say it, they're going to blow up off of it just because of the scenario they're putting around you. You got to be careful, yo. These dudes ain't loyal. Chris Brown talking about these hoes ain't loyal. No, these dudes ain't loyal either. He said, hoes, nah. I hope you're talking about everybody. They ain't loyal. They're just waiting to mention things. Just poking fun at it. They don't care. Only thing they care is that their name isn't put out there, that they're the one that snitched, that they're the one that's doing it. They want to be hidden, but want to give up everybody. They want all of their crime put underneath the ground, but don't want anybody to worry about that. But you're the one they're going to give up. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I've seen it all too much before. Understand, guys, I'm a little older than a lot of these young dudes that are talking on here that have stuff going. I see the signs, I see when certain media is released a certain way, they're waiting, and they're waiting with their mouth foaming. Like they can't wait. And I can tell they can't wait just because of how I see little tweets. I'm like, yo, these dudes, I be literally sitting there like, yo, these dudes are funny. Like, I mean, like, it'll make you go, wow. Like, we know what we know over here. And we done went down the registry, went down everything. But how I see them moving, it's not your type of tea, man. The properties, the names, like, understand, if they're not connected to a picture that makes sense, they know already. So any names that are put out there to try and divert from the names they're looking for, you're only setting yourself up. You're either not going to speak or you're going to speak. Either or, there's no in between. Giving fake names just catches someone up quicker. Like, it's crazy. They think, like, don't ever think you're getting away with something when you're doing bad. Do good and continue to do that. Treat people with respect. Continue to do good with the people around you, and you'll always make it out. You always make it out. Put God first, man. You got to put God first. Seriously, you got to put God first. If you don't do that, you're going to have trouble understanding what's going on with you. Do you believe he's going to help you? Do you believe that nothing can tie you down? That he's almighty? You got to have a belief. A lot of people I don't know how people walk around not believing in anything. You got to believe in something. Even if you believe in yourself, you're just a human being. You're limited. God is not. Keep that in mind, man. And that's, a lot of people don't like that, but that's the truth. They don't like that. That's the truth. I lived it. Come on, man. I'm only giving you real game. Like, that's the truth, yo. Yo, God's unlimited, man. The stuff that I went through, he's unlimited. And you got to keep that in mind, dog, because I already see the way things are going. I see the way it's playing out. And the people that you thought were for you, they ain't for you, dog. They ain't for you. They're only for you because there's something in it for them. If you didn't have anything in it for them, would they do it? If you didn't win a situation to have all that finance, would they be around you? Would they be bigging up your son and the baby and stuff? Like, come on now, Clee. Come on, man. Cleo, that, like, your case, I read through it. It's crazy. Like, they're really coming for you. Because if they get you on that fraud case, they're going to try to tie you to so many different angles that, because there's mad properties that have fake names that don't make sense. And I don't believe that you're connected to them. But the fact that your name can even be mentioned, or the people that are connected try to be around you, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. They're already associating you with people that I've never seen you with. But at the same token, they're like, we got evidence. When they say that, it's bad, man. It's bad. They're trying to put evidence into the situation of saying you're connected to people that are career criminals. You don't want that. Not having businesses, not having different stuff. You have to change that narrative. Your son worked hard to set a charity, a fund, many different things for Geckoon. You don't want that weight. That, like, because that ain't you. And it's not that, oh, she's scared. No, it's saying that they're really trying to hold stuff over your head. And these people, that's my thing. And I have reached out to you and said this before. Tell me, is the blackmail coming at you, or you doing it? If you're doing it, stop. Because if they're alleging that you're doing it, I'm telling you, these people are willing to be witnesses to try and say that. And if they're lying on the stand, they don't care, man. They're just trying to ruin you. They don't care. They'll lie. I kept telling, and I get so mad because I was telling her that I'm here helping you. These dudes are here. They don't care. They'll lie on you. Now, I do know some stuff you might have done that's not right. It's not criminal, but it's not right. Don't do that stuff. That karma is real. Don't do those things. You got to do the right things, no matter how hard it is. You got to. Right now, you are in a position where people look at you as an icon. You got to be that icon. You got to. You put yourself up in a position to be there, you got to be that with your character first. Your character first. And if those people around you hanging around aren't doing the same, you can't rock with them. You can't. Because the more you rock with them, the more they'll associate that with you. And I'm telling you, some of the stuff I'm even seeing, not even looking in the registry at a criminal. Like, come on, man. There's some people that you can't rock with because they're messy. They're messy. You can't do that. You got to stay focused. I'm helping y'all. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm not even on the inside telling you. I'm on the outside looking in from the people on the inside talking to me. Like, come on, yo. You gotta fix this up. You gotta fix things up, make things make sense so you could win. Are you trying to win or are you trying to lose? There's a certain decision you gotta make at a point. Do I want to win or do I want to lose? If I want to win, there's certain things and actions, activities, thoughts, patterns that I gotta let go of. That's not a winning mindset. You gotta think about that. It's not a winning mindset. So you got to get a winner's mindset. Come on. You can't make moves just because they feel good. You got to make moves because it's what you need to do to maintain what it is that is of value to you. Because what's about to happen is if you take this L, they're waiting there to pick up where you left off. And you want to run it one direction. How do you know they're not trying to run it over there? Run it back there. You don't know that. So you got to move different. And I'm telling you this because, they ain't loyal. They ain't loyal. Some people aren't loyal. They smile in your face. They hug you. They say, oh, you look ravishing today. But they're really trying to ravage you, and take what it is that you have of value in your life. But you're trying to leave a legacy. You got to move that way. You got to move that way. And I'm telling you this. I'm not hating on you. I'm not saying that I don't have hating ways, but I'm not hating on you. I've been here supporting you since the beginning. So I proved it. I'm here trying to give you direction because there's a lot of people who don't see that for you and never wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, I've been here doing it the whole time, regardless if you feel that way. But I'm objective. So I'm calling out everything. I'm not just sitting here helping you. I'm talking to the people across from you too. That makes sense. And I don't know what you want to do, but you need to get a close-knit team, get everything together. If your lawyers are solid, because some of your lawyers, to me, I'm like, what is he even there for? Some of your lawyers, I'm like, what is he there for? You need to get a solid team. Not that they have to be, oh, they gotta be African American. No, why? Why? Like, come on, man. You need to get a solid team, step up to the plate. If you did it, you did it. If you didn't, you didn't. And fight your crime. Fight it. When you stand up and you fight it, you have a better chance of winning. And if there is something criminal you're doing, stop. Just stop. It's simple. Stop. Why would you keep doing criminal things and you're under the radar? Stop. Just stop. And that's the realest, right there, this video, in a minute, I ain't made something this real in a minute. This is me being fully objective, talking to you face to face. And this goes for everybody else around you. If there's something criminal you're doing, stop. Just stop. Get it how you get it the right way. There's so much money out here that you can get as a human being. Why do crimes to get it when if you build it up the right way, no one can mess with it? If you build it up the right way, who can mess with it? Come on. You got to think sometimes. And this is what I was voicing to on everything. I be voicing this to everybody. Because this is why I remain one of the realest friends that I can to the people around me. It's because I tell you the truth. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, get it how you live. What is that about? What does that do for you? If I say, get it how you live, what does that do? The next second you get arrested 3 years, 2 years, a year. You can't afford even a year in prison. There's too much you have to do. You can't afford that. So if you can't afford that, what do you got to do? You got to break the cycle. Break the cycle. This your boy TheCzarr, All Rights Reserved. It's time to break the cycle. Whatever you guys are doing, if it's not legitimate, figure out a legitimate way. All Rights Reserved.